Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royal tea. There is news that Prince Harry, this is an old picture, but Chelsy was an old flame of Harry's. They were together, I think, 7 years, many years, and everyone thought they would marry. Their body language together was always fantastic. They're always in sync. I mean, they're perfectly in sync. Everybody loved Chelsy, and when you look at Meghan's body language, Meghan and Harry are really out of sync. You'll see them walking with, like Harry will be walking with his right foot forward and Meghan will be walking with her left foot forward. They're just out of sync. Meghan shows herself as very insecure, always grabbing Harry. Chelsy's body language, was very, very different. Anyway, so there's news that Harry went to a party while he was in London, during his last days as a royal, officially as a royal, as a senior royal, working senior royal, and he met up with Chelsy, and maybe, who knows, sparks flew. They were flames for a long time. Another question I want to look at is, did Meghan set up this YouTube prank to burn Harry? Okay, is Harry now in the devaluation phase? Okay, because narcissists, they devalue everyone. Okay, why is Meghan so terrible to her father? Why is Meghan so terrible to her family? Because she devalues people and then she dumps them. And so before dumping someone, you devalue them and you strip them of everything. You move them to another country. He's not a royal anymore. Who is Harry at this point? And there's almost nothing left of Harry at this point, and everybody sees it. One of my viewers asked me to pull out the sticks and ask, is this Harry's voice on the YouTube? And so we're going to do that. We're going to give that a shot. I actually listened. Okay, Meghan accuses the British royal family of attempted murder by poison. We're going to look into that. We're going to look into that. Is there a Diana plot on Meghan? Let's see. Did Meghan tell the Queen to drop dead in a private meeting, saying she doesn't need the Queen or the British royal family? Well, that's all she's actually got. Okay, and we saw the brown dress lady seen in the same spot as last year's Commonwealth Day. Last year she was very pregnant. This year she's not showing a pregnancy, but she was standing in the exact same spot and wearing a brown dress again. Is Meghan setting up another pregnancy announcement? Because, that's how you do it. You don't want to surprise anybody, just do a little foreshadowing. And, oh, that's the surrogate lady. She was roundly considered the surrogate for Meghan. And so there she is again. And maybe, that's Meghan saying, I'm about to announce pregnancy again. And, even subliminally, without you realizing it, I think it works. I think that works quite well. They do a lot of that in Hollywood. So let's look at Harry and Chelsy. Let's look at their relationship. Did they have a meeting? Did they meet up? Because I do see Harry, with being unfaithful with another woman at this time. And people are saying, well, gosh, maybe it's Chelsy, because they seem to actually loved each other. There was a real connection there, and they were really in sync. And that's a very different feeling from the relationship between Harry and Meghan. They clearly have a relationship and they're married, but it's a very different relationship for Meghan and Harry than for Chelsy and Harry. Wow, look at that. And one of the things I like, one of the things I like is just how Chelsy behaves, how she moves, you know, and when I watch Diana, I just love the way she moves. There's something about Diana, you know, you just have to love her. She just has a certain way about her. Chelsy is kind of like that. Chelsy just has a way about her. Whereas Meghan is quite brash. She's always pushing in front of Harry. And I think at the last event where Harry and Meghan went together, Meghan pushed in front of Harry every time and shook hands before Harry every single time. It was shocking for me to watch. Why is that happening? I don't, you know, there's a lot of reasons why that could be happening, but I don't like it. It's just weird. It's just weird. All right, so Harry, we have renewal, water into wine. This is a great emotions card. We have two strong relationship cards, karmic relationship and olive tree. 12 and 8, 20, 5 spades, blocked. So he still carries a torch for her, but he's not doing anything about it, blocked. He still carries the torch for her. Okay, what's going on with Chelsy? She's got two good connection cards. Me and you, Chelsy and Harry. Me and you. Wants the best for him, still feels very connected to him, and this is moving towards the hearts. So a really strong connection here. 5, and it adds 2 hearts. 2, 2, 2. So she's got all the 2. So she really cares for Harry. The relationship is very strong, and he wants to renew it. It's blocked. So there's a real great connection between Harry and Chelsy, and that speaks well of both Harry and Chelsy, because we see how ugly some of these breakups are, and I've had some ugly breakups, just like any human being. And I will also predict that when Meghan and Harry finally split, it's going to be really ugly. And Harry is never, ever, ever going to want to interact with Meghan again. And it's going to be really ugly. And contrast this. They're still really connected. And like what we're seeing in this picture, that's the reality, even though this is an old picture, that's like the reality of what's going on between them today. She feels very connected to him. He feels very connected in a very strong relationship. It's interesting, his energy is 6s and her energy is 2s. But they're both showing nice emotion cards. What's going on underneath? Incubus, succubus, and high tower. Ooh. This can really be sex and dirty sex. High tower can actually be very phallic. It can be literally penis. So 15, 4 clubs. Oh, wow. Getting lucky. Getting lucky sexually, and this can absolutely say that they have hooked up. So 5 spades. This can absolutely say that they hooked up. So they feel really connected. I gotta ask. I gotta ask. Did they hook up at this party? Did they like literally hook up? Because that's what this can literally say, that they hooked up. Okay, and this 5 spades is like, you know, I'm just still married. Okay, but I really, you know, it's all still there. It's like we never parted. You know, that's what it looks like. Did they hook up at this party? Straight razor reversed. Player. Wow. Oh, goodness. Okay, a lot of emotion, very strong relationship, and 3 people in the relationship, and it adds 5 spades, blocked. So very emotional, and this can actually be, 10 hearts can actually be copulation. Player and lovers, very fast, and straight razor, reversed. Okay, so a single act, a single hookup, very abbreviated. It's like, yeah, I think they actually hooked up. They actually met up, and it just flamed so hot that, it got a little crazy, but it happened really fast. So they're just so connected. They lock eyes, and it's all still there. So I would actually conclude that they actually hooked up. We have getting lucky and dirty sex, and we have, unfaithful and lovers, literally lovers, unfaithful sex with, someone who's not your wife, and a third person in the relationship. And the blockage is Harry's married. And the only blockage is on Harry's side, and that Ace of Spades is like, they went to the bathroom or something. It just, was crazy, and it happened. Did Meghan set up this YouTube prank to burn Harry? Because it's very clear that Meghan and the YouTube guys, the Russian YouTube guys, were in cahoots. Okay, it's very clear. And Harry was showing as an innocent man. So it's possible it wasn't even Harry. And it kind of looked like it wasn't actually Harry. It could be a voice actor. But let's just ask, did Meghan set up this YouTube prank to burn Harry? Is she devaluing him? Is she working towards the discard? Because she's always working towards something. So did Meghan set up Harry to burn him? There's roadblock. Man. The whole world. Look at that. Yep. And he was showing the angel last time. Because I find it very interesting when, everything Harry does, that YouTube makes Harry look really bad. And I was raving and ranting about how dumb Harry sounds. It actually doesn't make Meghan look bad. Isn't that interesting? And when Meghan does terrible things, does things that, it always hits Harry. Meghan sent that Instagram, we're going to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That really nailed Harry. And now Harry's out of the, he's no longer a working royal. So everything Meghan does hits Harry. But this YouTube thing, it doesn't, for me personally, I'm not there thinking, yeah, Meghan is such a dummy. I'm not thinking that at all. I'm only thinking Harry's a dummy. And I think that's what I'm seeing in the news articles as well. This looks very bad on Harry, and it's not reflecting on Meghan. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so did Meghan set this up to burn Harry? A blockage for the man in the whole world. 13 and 13, 26, 7 diamonds. She intervened. She caused this. She created a problem for Harry with the whole world. In front of the whole world. Yeah, burn. You got burned, Harry. Burn. Okay, what's underneath? Snake, coffin, and angel. And Harry showed as the angel last time. 23, 27. 23, 27. Cross. So, deep underlying problems, secret for the innocent person. Yeah. Deep underlying problems and sickness for she intervened to create huge problems for Harry. All right. Now we're going to pull out the sticks. Yes, no, yes, no. Was that actually Harry on the YouTube? Was that actually Harry was that Harry's voice? Yes, that was Harry's voice, or no, that wasn't Harry's voice. Hail Mary, full of grace, Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for me a sinner, now at the hour of my death. Okay, was that Harry's voice? No. I got a clear no. Okay? That's a clear no. No, that was not Harry's voice. So, that's, yeah. And people are saying that the royal family would immediately sue if that's not Harry's voice. The Sticks just said that's not Harry's voice. Meghan accuses the British royal family of attempted murder by poison. Is Meghan concerned about, a Diana plot against her? Because I believe Diana was murdered. And there's a lot of reasons for that. And, the transport took so long, so they made sure that she died in the vehicle before they finally brought her to the hospital. Is Meghan afraid of a possible Diana plots against her? Like the royal family really wants to kill her. Because people are bringing this up. We have no. That's an interesting spread. So is Meghan actually in fear? Ruler, the crown, opportunistically very strong. 24, 28 secrets, 7 spades. So the royal family is going to play very strongly, step by step by step, and they're keeping their cards a secret. So full stop over the long term. And hamster wheel is travel overseas, so an accident while traveling. So is she afraid of and specifically the thing was poisoning. There's no poisoning cards here. She more fears something happening while she's traveling. Okay, like Diana was killed in a car. A lot of people die in car accidents. That's not unusual. And she didn't have royal security. So she believes that the royal family plays a very strong hand, really keeps everything to themselves, and plays it step by step by step by step. And that's the truth. They really do. They're wonderful chess players. They're the best chess players. And it will be interesting to see how Charles plays the game after the Queen is gone, because obviously the Queen is a fantastic chess player, but she's trained Charles and William. I think William is up to the task. We'll see if Charles is a more, arbitrary leader. Okay, we've seen the brown dress lady. Is Meghan setting up another pregnancy announcement? Okay, because here she's burning Harry. She's burning Harry. She's creating problems for Harry. She's devaluing Harry. So she's about to dump him. I don't know how long this process will take. So is Meghan setting up another pregnancy announcement, which would be great for her and terrible for Harry and everyone else? Ooh. All right, she's setting up a pregnancy announcement. Many hands, that's a no, and that's a no, kind of. Let's see let's read the story. 13 and 8, 21, 6 hearts, karmic relationship. We have 2 6s, which are family cards. In other circumstances, this hand in hand could be like a lot of kids, but this looks like no, she's not really considering this at this time. She's made an executive decision not to do this because of maybe public perception, all the people. Vale, Crossroads, and Cornerstone. Decisions. secret decisions about her financial situation. 12 and 4, 16. Okay. 4 spades. So that's a no. That's a no. She's made an executive decision. And interestingly, this spread is saying that it's completely up to Meghan, that she doesn't even have to consult Harry at all on this very important decision. Harry, we're having another child, whether you like it or not. You know, that's kind of what this is saying. But no, at this time, no, because of the financial situation and perception of the people, she feels that this is not a good time to do it. Okay, my batteries went out. So let's review. So Harry and Chelsy meeting up. Did they meet up? They definitely did meet up. It looks like there was a very quick fling, and these Incubus, Succubus, and Hightower are extremely sexual. Their connection is incredibly strong. It's exactly like this photo. Their connection is really, really strong, and that's nice. That's how it's supposed to be for the man and the woman, etc. So, did Harry and Chelsy? I had to ask, did they hook up? Because this really looks like they hooked up. Did they hook up? Yes, they actually hooked up. They actually hooked up, like at this party. Like, wow. And this is an actual, unfaithful sex. They hooked up. It was very fast. It was like maybe they were interrupted, and that's how fast it was. And, complete satisfaction. So, this YouTube, was Meghan trying to burn Harry? This is the devaluation stage. Yeah, creating problems for the man in front of the whole world, deep rooted illness for Harry, the innocent guy. Yeah. And this is 23, 27 in the marriage. Yeah, there are serious problems in the marriage. So she's now in the devaluation phase. And after the devaluation phase comes the discard. And like I've been saying all along, she's going to dump you, Harry. If you don't dump her first, she's going to dump you. But we do see Harry in previous readings. I see Harry with other ladies. This is going to free his mind a little bit. Free your mind, Neo. This is freeing his mind. He's realizing what he's lost, what's available to him. There are beautiful, beautiful ladies in the world like Chelsy Davy. And he saw her at the party and she was just irresistible. And it was mutual. It was very clearly mutual. And there's no games here. There's nothing like that. Okay, I asked the sticks, was that Harry's voice? And I got a no. I got a no on that. And my previous reading looked to me like Harry was innocent. Harry is again showing up as the innocent person here. So I'm going to say that was not Harry's voice. Okay, is Meghan afraid of a murder plot? Yeah, she is afraid that something can happen in traveling. Especially crossing the big water. So a lot of people thought that Meghan wouldn't come back to England at all, that she wouldn't have the courage even to show her face in England. Because, she literally won't see her family at all, didn't invite any of them to the wedding, and it's kind of like that. Once she discards you, that's it. She never wants to see you again. So her fear is more about traveling, and specifically traveling to over the water, long travel. We saw the brown dress lady. Is Meghan setting up another pregnancy announcement at this time? No. She has other plans. She's working the money nonstop. She feels like it's the wrong message at this point to announce the pregnancy. Interesting times. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Thanks to all who have purchased me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.